Hello and welcome to How to Do a SWOT Analysis. This video will help you to understand SWOT analysis, and it provides a simple example to show how managers can use SWOT analysis to make better business decisions. SWOT analysis is a simple but helpful tool that managers can use to size up the internal strengths and weaknesses of their company, as well as the external opportunities and threats that exist within the industry environment. A strength is something that a company is good at doing. It enhances its competitiveness in the marketplace. There's two categories of strengths: resources and capabilities. Tangible resources include things like land, buildings, equipment, and of course, financial resources. Intangible resources include things like brand names, reputation, patents, technological and marketplace know-how. The company's capabilities are also strengths. Capabilities refer to the company's abilities to coordinate the resources that it has and utilize them for good use. Examples of strengths include powerful strategy, a popular product, strong financial position, satisfied customers, cost efficiencies, talented employees, product innovation, wide geographic coverage, and brand loyalty. A weakness is something a company lacks or does poorly in comparison to others. Examples of weaknesses: weak strategy, weak financial position, higher cost structures, lame products or services, bad reputation, outdated technology, poor quality, inexperienced or weak management, and low employee morale. Looking at companies' opportunities and threats, this information comes from the external analysis that affects the industry. Reading the newspaper, brainstorming, pestle analysis, Porter's Five Forces are examples of tools that would be used to identify opportunities and threats. Opportunities being examples of things in the outside environment that potentially make it easier for a company to maximize its profit. Threats represent things that go on in the outside world that potentially threaten the profitability of the firm. Examples of opportunities: to take market share from rivals, increasing demand, new geographic markets, new customer groups, new products, technology, vertical integration, mergers, alliances, and joint ventures. Examples of threats: growing intensity of rivalry, slowdown in the market growth, likely entry of new rivals, losing sales to substitute products, growing bargaining power of buyers, the growing bargaining power of suppliers, a shift in buyer needs and tastes. So this might be what the four SWOT lists look like when looked at together in a table. Important to note that a SWOT analysis is not just the creation of four lists. So remember the three steps of a SWOT analysis: coming up with the four lists, which we've done, the so what, the implications. Step 3, making recommendations. So step 2 in the process is to identify implications. The so what, why does this information matter? There are 4 questions that we can ask to help identify relevant implications. What strengths help us to pursue opportunities? What strengths shield us from threats? What weaknesses expose us to threats? And what weaknesses prevent us from pursuing attractive opportunities? Here's an example of the use of SWOT. The 3 grannies have been running a small cookie business, and they're interested in expanding their business further. So they decide to do a SWOT analysis. The granny SWOT analysis might look something like this: high level of customer satisfaction for their delicious cookies. They have a secret recipe. They have a patent for a 0-calorie delicious cookie recipe. And all of the years of experience in baking that the grannies bring. One of their weaknesses might be that all of their customers are in a small geographic area. They're very concentrated. They lack management experience. And they don't make use of technology to support the efficiency of their operation. Some of their opportunities might be that they decide to bake cookies and sell them directly to local grocery stores. They might decide to hire some help managing the business. They might invest in new technologies. And they might even decide to open their own stores and sell directly to customers. And another opportunity might be related to a social trend where people are becoming more focused on healthy lifestyles. Some of their threats could include that same social trend around healthy lifestyles. Cookies aren't typically viewed as being healthy. Also, the grannies could be threatened by the existence of aggressive rivals in the marketplace. So that represents our 4 SWOT lists. Now, the second question of our SWOT analysis is the so what, the implications. So, what strengths can be used to pursue different opportunities? Well, the happy customers and the secret recipe are strengths that could allow the grannies to make cookies that are popular and local grocery stores would be interested in selling them. They could use those same strengths, of course, to open up their own store. The grannies could utilize their contacts to find managers to help run the business, and the patent that the grannies own on the 0-calorie cookie recipe certainly allows them to pursue society's interest in a healthy lifestyle. Some of the grannies' strengths can protect them from threats. Their secret delicious recipe would help them to compete against rival cookie manufacturers, and their patent on the 0-calorie cookies would address people's concerns that cookies are unhealthy. Their lack of management experience and their small size makes them vulnerable to rivals. Finally, what weaknesses might make it difficult to pursue certain opportunities? Well, their lack of management experience might make it difficult to open their own cookie store. And their lack of management experience could also make it difficult for the grannies to pursue the healthy lifestyle market. So the final step, action. What should the grannies do? So based on what we see in the SWOT analysis, the grannies might find it helpful to hire a manager. That manager then might allow them to address one of their weaknesses and upgrade their technology. Using more modern technology and the help of the manager might allow them to develop a marketing plan to bring their no-fat cookies to market. And ultimately, that potentially makes them attractive to grocery stores who will then want to buy their cookies.